One single man stands for weird Japanese video games more than anyone else. In the West, this game designer became famous for Killer 7 and No More Heroes. His heroes are losers or just plain crazy. The worlds they inhabit are sick. At times they appear to defy every law of physics, like the impossible rooms of MC Escher. Other times they resemble fables or children's stories by the Brothers Grimm. The entirety of pop culture is his playground. His name is Goichi Suda, more commonly known as Suda51.
Suda is, well, for me, what Tarantino is to the movie scene.
But who is the man behind this pseudonym? To find out, we embarked on a journey with him.
Hello, my name is Suda51. Join me for 3 days of my life.
Are we good? My microphone's on and shit, right? Oh, it's recording. Yeah. Yeah.
We meet Goichi Suda in a bar in Ginza. Grasshopper manufacturer, his studio, has moved to this part of Tokyo just a few weeks ago.
裏の処刑人であるイメージは、日本の時代その中でも特に必殺シリーズっていうのがあって、そこからのまず影響が今回強くあります。
This time, not only the story, but also the game mechanics are intoxicating. Killer is Dead is even more eccentric than the stuff we are normally used to from Suda51. After the credits have rolled, you feel like you've woken from a fever dream. The bar in which Suda is sipping his cocktail right now served as an inspiration for a bar in the game. But in Killer is Dead, Mondo doesn't just drink and relax. Instead, the bar serves as a place that lets him stare at women inappropriately to seduce them. With that, Suda consciously ignores the current debate about sexism in games by creating a sleazy minigame.
Nonsense.
In a restaurant nearby, we get to know a different side of Suda. He doesn't just develop video games, he also worked on an audio drama with his friend Hideo Metal Gear Kojima. And being a huge film fan, he is currently working on a horror movie with two of his friends. During dinner, they discussed the script.
話をさせていただくと、年齢が松田さんの方が上ですけど。
Very weird character.
A recurring element in Suda's work, his heroes have to strive to be successful. Only if No More Heroes Travis Touchdown becomes the best assassin in the world, he gets to be with the woman he loves. Mondo, the hero of his new game Killer is Dead, is fighting for acknowledgement in his job as well. Something that is echoed by Suda's personal life. He hasn't seen his oldest friends in his hometown Nagano for nearly 20 years.
それなんて言えばいいの？故郷にお土産を持ってかなきゃいけないっていう言葉が帰るんだったら成功してんだったら成功していかないといけない。だから自分が次に帰る時にはやっぱりそれなりに。
We leave the bar in Ginza and drive to Shinjuku, a red light district. A half-hour drive, nothing special for Suda. Together with his wife of 22 years, he doesn't live in one of the hip quarters of Tokyo, but a bit out of town.
一人でいる時間っていうのはやっぱ車を運転してる時間が多いので、車乗ってる時っていうのは音楽もかけずに、ただもうスパイク、今もスパイクの社長の桜井さんとミーティングがあるので、まあその時にアイデアを出し合おうっていう話をしてたので、はい、でそれを考えながら。
In between two bars, Suda51 presents himself aware of his country's traditions. We stop at a Shinto shrine where he explains the ritual washing ceremony.
こっちの手もあります。最後に上がって戻す。
One of Suda's favorite places is the bar plastic model. In a tiny space, film fans meet to talk about movies and get drunk. The barkeeper plays soundtracks according to the conversations at the bar. Suda immortalized him by recreating his bar in No More Heroes. Suda's sources of inspiration are not hard to find. His beloved films of Alejandro Jodorowsky, for example, or his collection of Batman action figures, and the wrestling masks from Killer 7.
漫画のヒーローでアニメーションのヒーローだったんですよ。で実際にそのプロレスラーが本物が登場したんですけども、その時にすごく大きな影響を受けてやっぱりかっこよかったんですよね。タイガーマスクの動き、技。
Maybe Suda is a man with a mask as well, just without a mask. Someone who puts on quite a show for his mostly Western audience, because that's what's expected of him. A fictional character selling us fictional characters. Before Guichi Suda became Suda51, long before his rise to become an auteur of video games, champion of the nerds, he worked as an undertaker.
葬儀全般の準備も、それから撤収も含めて、葬儀というセレモニー全体を準備、車で行って準備して。
It's no surprise that beneath the mix of pop culture and freakiness, everything in Suda's games revolves around life and death.
家族の人たちの悲しみも感じて、それがやっぱ毎日なんですよね。だから自分の中で死というものがウェイトが重くもなれば軽くもなったりとかっていうふうにやっぱすごくいろんな意味で死をと感じる。いろんな死の形があるし。
Before rushing off to his next appointment, Suda shows us his favorite toy. In an underground car park in Ginza, he picks up his imported Audi TT in Grasshopper Green. Weltschmerz and rock and roll attitude go hand in hand with Suda51. Before his breakthrough as a game designer, Suda spent his childhood and youth in Nagano. For nearly 20 years, he hasn't seen his oldest friends. Now he's returning back to his roots.
山国で、とても閉鎖的な場所なんですよね。だからすごくシャイだと思うんですよ。シャイな県民性。
Suda Many things have changed. The Nagano of today is very different from the Nagano of Suda's childhood.
ちょうどこのスタンドがあるところ、ここが昔住んでた。皆さんでもよく来た記憶あるし、ちょうど目の前がゲームセンターがあった。それが自分のゲームセンター。夜の暗闇で光に虫がいるのと同じように
Many of the places in which Goichi Suda spent his childhood are gone. After 2 decades, whole streets have disappeared. But one place seems to have resisted the tides of time, the shrine of his old neighborhood.
変わってるけど、本当そのまま。ずっと日陰で涼しいでしょ。はい。ねえ。遊ぶにはすごくいい場所だったでしょ。
We're meeting another important part of Suda's childhood who he hasn't seen for nearly 20 years. His old friend Shige. Nowadays, Shige runs the soba restaurant of his parents, a place where Suda spent long afternoons playing mahjong, a second home.
アニメのイベントを見にみんなで遊びに行ったりして、東京でいろんな思い出がたくさん。内緒だけど、しげちゃん昔から混ぜてるんですよ。
僕ね、多分友達の中でも一番最後に分かったと思うんですけど、2、3年前に分かったんじゃないかと思います。人を真似するとかじゃないよね。
あんまそういうのなかった。
ゴーちゃんは自分のセンスでだから多分それが成功してる秘訣なんだろうなって。人の真似してるようじゃ無理だもんね。そうかな。ありがとうございます。本当楽しかった。本当に来てくれる。またね。お互い、しげちゃんも本当飲みすぎ気をつけて。俺も気をつけるから。またね。またね。ありがとう。ダメだからじゃあ。普通に。押し込んで。ありがとうね。ごちそうさま。もちろんやっぱりこの場所でも18年間生きてきたので楽しいこともたくさんあるし今振り返ると辛かったこともたくさんあるしそれはあまり人には言えないこともたくさんあるし、そういったものがやっぱりねこの街にはすごく自分自身の心が宿っている場所だと思います。
Although Suda is famous in the West, his games don't sell very well in Japan. It often appears that he's just acting out the cliché image that Western gamers happen to expect from him after his early work Killer 7. By doing so, he's relatively successful. But all of his success becomes irrelevant on his journey to the past.
性別は意識してないけどね、イメージに沿った、キャラクターが自然と出てくる。